I'm Austin. I'm starting a coffee shop. There's a lot of coffee shops in Arizona. There's hundreds of them. Some of them are very successful. Starbucks, we know. Some of them aren't so successful. A couple of them I've worked at. This one here, this is a coffee shop I worked at in Globe. What's left of it. That's called Java Junction. But we did start another coffee shop the day after this one. That was kind of when the coffee shop that I wanted to start came up, called Vida Caffe. Starting a coffee shop is not as easy as one might think. There's a lot of different things you have to take into account. One of those is atmosphere. Atmosphere is hugely important. You want to make sure that people have a really nice place to sit. You want them to be comfortable. You want them to, just feel very relaxed in your place. Drinks. Drinks is the other second most important thing you do when starting a coffee shop. If you have atmosphere and you have good drinks, you can have a coffee shop that's successful. And it seems strange that it's just that easy, but the reality is most people have one or the other, but they don't really have both of them. This is a list I just kind of piled on. We've had, 11, 12 coffee shops that I know of personally that I've visited that have gone out of business in the Phoenix area this summer alone. Some people say it's the economy. I think it's just because there's certain things that are lacking. One of the most important things, location, location, location. This is the Starbucks on Mill Avenue. Hugely successful coffee shop because it's located in a really great intersection on Mill. There's probably like 8 other coffee shops in the If you can't, this guy looks wonderful. He feels free to put that on his head. Good seating, that's a good thing. You want people to have, just to be totally at ease in your coffee shop. So seating, couches, some good chairs for laptops, some, single big comfy chairs to read a book in. Those are all little things that that help a person to become comfortable in a coffee shop. Everybody goes there for different reasons. Wi-Fi. There's a huge argument over Wi-Fi as far as, is it free? People who go and they sit on the Wi-Fi, they might get 1 cup of coffee. But you know what? If they're on your Wi-Fi, that means they're in your shop, they're making your shop look busy. Busy shops stay busy. Music selection, that's another huge one. If you're playing hip-hop and rap, you're going to be, you might be singling out some people. If you're playing country, you're going to be singling out others. So that's a huge part of it also. Whether, a lot of people are choosing indie rock and stuff like that now. Now, friendly staff. This is a big, huge, giant part. A friendly staff can make or break a coffee shop just overnight. If you have one rude barista, you can tank. If you have a really friendly person and bad drinks, you'll probably do a little bit better. Not the customers. This is where I went back with the Wi-Fi. If you can keep a coffee shop busy, then it will stay busy. In all of my experience, I've seen people who have had, if there's nobody in a shop, then nobody comes in there. If you have all of a sudden 15 people, then suddenly you'll have 30, just like that. Now the next part, good drinks. This is the second most important thing. There's a whole slew of different elements that go into good drinks, but if you can make a really good drink, then that would be your other part of keeping a coffee shop afloat. One thing, fresh roasted coffee beans. There's a ton of roasters. I've heard someone say there's over 75 roasters in Arizona. If you can't find one of those roasters who's making really good coffee, there's no reason to go buy Starbucks beans. There's no reason to go buy beans at Costco or some other thing. Consistency. A lot of coffee shops, this is a problem where Starbucks is going, they're getting less and less consistent as they're trying to automate things more and more. Anybody, if you make consistent drinks over and over again, no matter how bad they are even, as long as you know what you're getting, you're going to make good drinks with good ingredients. Tarani even is just not good. It's a bad syrupy junk. Monin is quite a bit better. There's some other stuff that's even higher up, but you pay more for it. You pay more, you get better quality, you get more people in because they're liking your drinks. Presentation. A lot of people, they have just these sloppy, gross drinks in a paper cup. Now, if you can do latte art, that means that you're doing a handful of things right. You're foaming your milk right. You're taking good shots. You're also doing it in the glass more than likely. Having coffee to go is there. That's a big part too. Giving people what they want. You can't just go off of straight lattes and cappuccinos. Some people want this garbage. It's terrible, but people love it, and you kind of have to be aware of what your customers want. This is Vida Caffe. This is in Globe. This is the shop my parents run now. This is my wife and I kind of helped start it, getting off the ground after the other one burned down. And you have any questions, let me know. Austin Miles on Twitter.
Yay.